Hello, boys. Hope you're doing well. Today, we'll create a little motion graphic in Friction, but before that, we will design that thing in Inkscape. So let's design that thing in Inkscape. So with all this selected, we'll hit delete on our keyboard. So one thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning is if we press Ctrl Shift D to see our adjustments window for our canvas, so make sure our width is 4500 and height is 5600, and this is pixel, and there's also pixel. Scale is 1. So anyway, and let's come to layers and objects. Shrink it down to the right a little bit. Now we can zoom in or zoom out, whatever, but we will go to text tool by pressing T on our keyboard, and we will click somewhere, and we will type in 30%, right? The font, as you can see, Franklin Gothic Demi. And now what we will do, let's first change the fill color to totally black, and coming down to the opacity field, let's decrease down the opacity in half all the way. Hit enter. Now press ESC on our keyboard to get out of the opacity field. Now let's go to selector tool and select this. What we will do, we will lock the aspect ratio, and width we are going to make 1500, right? There we go. Now we can zoom in a little bit so you can see better. Now this is still text, so we will make that a right shape. So you'll go to path, and we will go object to path. We can come over here and get back the fill again by clicking that black swatch, and also we can none out the stroke holding shift clicking that cross. So we have this. Now what you need is what we will need is all right, okay. All right, so let's go to rectangle tool by pressing R on our keyboard, and we will have a rectangle. Go to selector tool by pressing S, unlock that. The width is going to be 1500, and the height is going to be just like this. All right, the height is that. We will press Ctrl A to select all, copy, and come back here. The same will be the height. Hit enter. All right, so now we'll think a little bit. So our concept is on the width of this 30%. Since this is 30%, we will put a fill there of 30% actually. So we will do a little bit of calculation. So when 100%, the width in pixel is 1500. When 1%, then 15 by 100, that is going to be 15. And when 30%, so we are just multiplying 30 with 15, that is going to 450. So that's what is the width of this rectangle. So we will change that to, hope that makes sense, 45. Now we will select this, and we will duplicate that by pressing Ctrl D, and let's make that invisible for now, and we will select this, and we will hold shift and select this, and we will come to align and distribute, and we will go last selected and center on, oh sorry, not center, center on horizontal axis though, and we will go align left edges. And with both of them selected, how about I don't know, I think we could have we could have duplicate this rectangle. I think, yeah, duplicate that by pressing Ctrl D, and we will make that invisible for now. Now I will select this holding Ctrl and select that underneath on. Now I will go to path, and we will go intersection. Now we have this, my friends. We will make that visible now, and selecting that, we will get rid of the fill from that. So coming down, we will click that cross, and we will hold shift click the black swatch to get back a stroke. Now, as you can see, a stroke is too much, so we'll come to fill and stroke, and under stroke style we will change that to 14. Right, so this is our situation basically, right? So this is roughly meaning that 30% even of this text is filled. So this is our situation basically. Now coming over here, we have this rectangle, right? All right, so okay, let's make that visible. Right, now if we go to zoom tool, what you will do, we could leave as is. I think there's not going to be a problem. Yeah, okay, fine. Now, but what you'll do, we'll move it down. So this is just over the text too, and we have that thing, that is stroke. Now let's zoom out. At this point, my friends, what you will do, let's go to selector tool first, click off, and select everything, and come down to the opacity, and we will change that opacity to 100. Now what you will do, this fill is going to have a light fill color, and the fill color is going to be 7.5 gray, 5% gray, and the rect, I think this will go down, man. This will really go down, right? And we can have any color, right? We can have even black color. There's no problem for us. And this, the whole stroke thing, we will have the same white color, 7.5. We will hold shift and click that swatch. So that's pretty much it for now. And but just to I think we're good. So we'll select all of them, and we will come to the export, and we will click that folder, and we'll go through design, and then we'll go through friction, and we'll change the file type plain SVG, and we just name it. So let's go 30%, whatever, just go 30%. Okay, and save there. Now we could leave the Inkscape here. Now let's come to a start and open up our friction. Now let's go new, and we prefer to go with let's now come back here. So our width, our dimensions are these: 38, 40, 21, 60, and duration, everything fine there, but we will go for 60 fps, and our video is going to be transparent background. We will have the alpha channel at 0 all the way, and we will hit OK. I will press Ctrl 0 to fit that frame into the view. Now let's press Ctrl I to import our design. So let's go to design and friction. So this is our design exported from Inkscape. We will open that. Now there you go. So now let's select the layer on, and we will come down here, and we will go align horizontal center and align vertical center. Right, now simply so this is the rectangle there, right? And if we just go to transform and translation, if we go, like, if we just go minus 500, I don't know, but if we go minus 500, right, we could go minus 500. All right, and yeah, but for now, if we just go minus 50, minus 50, or little bit more, just to show you. Now, so this is our rectangle, and this fill is this text too, and we will come over here. From this drop down we will go src in, I think. So if we go ahead and do that, you see the situation. Now we will really do the transition on this rect 3. So initially let's make it 0, no problem, and we will do it with expression. So we'll right click on that value, and we will go set expression, and we will come over here. Our timing function is going to be is out sine, meaning it will start, I think, I don't know, maybe fast and then end slow, I think, or it might be the opposite. I'm sorry for that, but we will go with this function. So value, we are saying 500 minus 500 to 0, that is going to be value, and the frame range will have 1 second of offset. So it will start from 60, and coming over here, it will the whole transition will take place during 1 second. So we'll have another 60 in the middle, so it will then roughly start at 120th frame. So you'll go apply. Right, now if you try to preview it here, you will see that thing is still visible, but that's not a problem. It's just this SVG preview here in the browser. Don't worry, when we will render, that will be fine. So that's it. Now we will go to render, and we will come down, checking on the information here. Everything looks good, and here we will go format, and format is going to be QuickTime Move, because we are going to have a transparent background, and codec is going to be PNG, and make sure pixel format is RGBA. We don't need audio, so we'll uncheck that. We'll go OK, and we will now finally, we could also change the destination if you like. So let's change the destination to the friction folder. Let's go save, and now finally we will go click render. So it will take a couple of minutes to encode the video, to render the video. All right, so this is finished up. Now to check that, we'll we can check that in a um, you know in an application that can handle this mov file. We can do that, but not all applications are going to handle this mov file. I'll show you. So this is the file. The pot player can open it. All right, let's give it some time. It should come. There you go. So it's very robotic, and it's not exactly how it will work, but for that thing, let's come to our start and we will show you. Let's go with the video editor, and we will try to show you there whether or not the transparent background worked. You can skip the video from here if you want, but if you want to check that, you're welcome. All right, if we just, we have already a project, so let's go press Ctrl O to open that project. And even if we just delete that, and we'll go Ctrl I, and this is the video that we have exported from Friction. Let's open that. Let's place here, right, and make it the same length. Even if you play here, as you can see, so how do you do, my friends? We will just export it to show you the actual result. So let's go press Ctrl E to export. So this is OpenShot video editor. This is another open source software. So we'll just go export. Yeah, so it will take some time. So there we go. We will now click on done. Let's come to our file explorer to finally check what we have done. So come to this folder, and this is our project. So as you can see, the size is 3.21 megabytes, length is 0.4 seconds. So if we click there, there we go. There we go, we did it. So this is how you can create this little motion graphic, tiny animation in Friction. There you go. Thank you so much.